There you go. Emperor? Yeah. Emperor Palpatine? He's got the light underneath his chin. Doing that like campfire, like ghost story thing. There you go.
All right.
What kind of questions do you have for me today, Emperor?
Well, let's
Oh, you want this? You want the list? I don't really need to like reference the questions.
That's true.
I gotta be honest. I didn't really look over them.
No, I thought they're good.
I looked at they're.
What do you have for breakfast this morning?
I had biscuit.
Here's
Go
what
ahead.
I'll do. If you reiterate the question.
Yeah,
'cause
always
in
forget.
editing, then it'll make sense.
Yep.
There'll be continuity, so.
Yep. What did I have for breakfast this morning? I had 2 eggs on a biscuit that my mom made yesterday for a family cousin's dinner that ended up she didn't use them for the. Yeah, I had biscuits and eggs. Yep.
Excellent. What's the last movie you saw, and what do you think about it?
I think the last movie I saw was Get Out, which I loved that film. That film's intense. I either saw Get Out or it was Moana, which is another fantastic film. Yeah, definitely they don't really go together, but Moana is really good at. It just surprised me. Like I can't oversell Moana. I can't oversell Get Out. They're both such excellent films. Oh.
What was the last book you read, and what did you think?
Slapstick by Kurt Vonnegut. Yeah, it's about the last president of the United States. It's kind of like a post-apocalyptic, but it's a satire and it's a comedy and it's absurd. And it's so hilariously dark. It's Kurt Vonnegut. Just read anything from Kurt Vonnegut. It's all excellent. Yeah.
Let's see. Where does your inspiration come from to be a storyteller, but also who tends to be the source of inspiration for your stories?
Where does my inspiration come from? And where's the inspiration come from for my stories?
Yeah, it says, where's your inspiration come from?
Right.
And then to be a storyteller, but also what tends to be the source of inspiration for your stories?
Gotcha. The source of inspiration for me is almost always overcoming an obstacle or trying to find the love in a situation that's scary or dangerous or painful. Like when it works for both characters and for writing. Like I try to figure out what I'm uncomfortable with. What I see makes other people uncomfortable and try to find a way of like finding the love there, which is a very abstract kind of way to say it. But like every character has something they love and they're either protecting it or they're sharing it. When they share it, they're very vulnerable. When they're protecting it, they're putting up walls. They're very stoic characters. And seeing the way that those characters make choices can inform you about what they love and how they protect it. Can really get you down to the truth of the character and the story. Sounds abstract and like kind of goofy, but it works for me.
It says here that what do you get out of it, and why do you do it?
What do I get out of it? Why do I do it? Because acting and story creation and art in general, well, especially story creation with film, you are asked to step outside your perspective, your own point of view, and try to empathize with another character or align yourself with this story and the research that you have to do and the judgment that you carry around in your everyday life. You just have to let it go and accept that this character has real reasons for what they're doing. And it can take some time with like those really like ugly characters. But if you're just patient with it, you're always going to be able to find a way to justify a character's actions, even those ones who are scary and nasty, 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 scary and nasty. What do I hope to achieve, and what is my wildest aspiration? Is to find a family of creatives to check in with and create. Because it's so hard to do this by yourself. You can't do this by yourself. I mean, anyone who's set up a camera in their, or like just done a video on their phone knows. I mean, like you can do an Instagram video by yourself, or you can have your own channel. But to really make something great, you gotta share with other people, and you can't always be in the spotlight. Sometimes you gotta support someone else's idea. So I want to find a bunch of, my wildest aspiration is to be part of a production company that is fostering just creativity. And I don't need to be the founder of it. I don't need to be like the lead actor in it. I don't even need to be like a primary like shareholder. I just need to be part of that family. That's aspiration, is to find a family to belong to.
I'm gonna just check, make sure that's going good here.
Yeah, I forgot to reiterate the question right after we talked about it.
Oh.
People aren't going to know. When I'm talking about Kurt Vonnegut, they're like, what could have you possibly been asked to talk about books? Anyway.
Why did you say it now? What was the last book you read, and what did you think?
Book I read, and what do I think? Okay.
And there, and
Yeah.
I'll edit.
Right. And then one of those other questions about books, it might have been movies. What was the last film I saw? I might have said that one.
Yeah, I think you did.
Yeah. Let's just move on.
You've been doing a good job, because I'm paying attention. Like, I think, oh, maybe you won't remember, because I oftentimes don't.
Yeah.
Do you work with the same people a lot? How do you find fellow artists to collaborate with?
I work with the same people, yeah, a lot. Do I work with the same people a lot? Yes, I work with a lot of the same people over and over and over again. Once you find a person that you have a relationship with, who like a creative relationship where you trust that they're not gonna mess up doing their job, or if they do, it's gonna be a genuine mistake, then it's so much easier for you to just focus on your job. And it's about establishing trust, and also establishing a shorthand and like an abbreviated language. And sometimes you don't even need to say something to them, you just get it. So if you work with the same people over and over again, the work becomes easier, and you don't have to worry about hurting people's feelings, because we're all there for the same reason. And you can just focus on the work. You can focus on what's important, is creating the story.
It's a powerful message of advocacy for developing creatives and a group of people that know each other well enough that they know how to advocate to get the art done.
Yeah.
Through the vehicles of the people.
Yeah, because there's so many times that you That's all. All you gotta focus on is the money. If they're not paying you money, it's not worth doing.